This is all kind of a backstage pass right now. Allows people to jump in to this show. Once I see this over here, we'll go live on TikTok once it pops up. Stand by. I hate this app sometimes.
What does your shirt say, Mark?
It says, don't give in to the war then and veteran suicide. All right, stand by. We are having TikTok issues.
Yeah, you are always, dude.
Dude, every time. I love this app and I hate this app all at the same time. It drives me nuts. What it is, it's telling me I don't have access to my camera, but I'm not using my camera. For everybody jumping in right now, you are kind of getting the backstage pass. We got about 4 minutes left. We're just clearing out a bunch of stuff here so we can go live on TikTok. All right, let's see here. TikTok is in. Perfect. Go to studio side. It is not detecting my camera. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut my camera off over here so it can.
Where the hell did he go? All right.
Gary, where did Mark go?
I'm wondering the same thing.
That was fucking awesome. I love watching you guys. Like, where did he go? I'm going to try throwing AR downwards. Give me a second. There we go. All right.
There we go.
Fantastic. Okay, so we are going live on TikTok now as we speak. So we got a couple people in here. I've got Frank saying, yo!
Oh, I can see the chat. I can see that.
All right.
Frank, I can see your chat.
What's happening, Dallas? I see you in here. What's going on? Becca Lynn, what's going on? Mega Robinson.
Guys, if you want to go to that, we can see your comments. If you want to go to his TikTok.
Yep, I'm loading up TikTok now on the iPad so I can see all the TikTok chat.
Or Facebook.
All right, the Facebook stuff I'm already seeing, so that's a plus side.
Yeah, we can see some of this stuff too. I think it's Facebook that Frank is on.
All right, fantastic. Let me go over here and so the good thing is we are going live in 2 minutes.
Hold on. I'm going to share this to Dixie. Wait a minute. Dang it. I can't share it to her. Hey, dang it. AR Dixie Turner. Can you share that to her? Share it to her. She looked for you earlier. No spaces, no faces, no spaces.
You got everybody jumping in here. We got people on Facebook, YouTube. All right. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Let's get it rocking. Here we go.
When's the last time you heard a podcast that truly did not give a damn about what people thought or said? It's been a while, right? Welcome to No Filter Radio. No Filter Radio. We have freedom of speech. Too bad nobody else uses it. If we think it, we say it. We say it. And we say it how we want. From cultural issues to political issues. As a matter of fact, we cover any issues. Open your ears as we open our huge mouths. This is No Filter Radio, and this is your host, Mark G.
What is going on, No Filter Radio Nation? Holy shit, do we got a show for you guys today? It's jam-packed with a bunch of stuff. We got some special guests coming on the show today. We're going to get to that in just a moment. As always, I got to say a few things. So, you know, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter and all them. Don't give me a spanking a little bit later. Everything that you're hearing on the show today is the opinions and views of myself, the guest, and the co-host on the show, as well as myself. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now that that's out of the way, Gary, what's happening, brother? We're going to get to our guest down here in just a sec.
Doing good, brother. Chilling. What's going on in your world?
Ah, man, I'm not in a body bag today, so that's always a plus.
Always a plus.
All right. And now, folks, I wonder who AR870 Dad is. They are booming on TikTok lately, and they do something very unique, which we're going to get to that here in a minute. And we'll show you guys a few clips of them, what they do on TikTok. But first, let's go ahead and let them introduce their real names, because if I have to say AR870 Dad all night long, I'm going to go nuts. What is going on, Josh and Emily? What are you guys doing?
Not up to much, man. Just here for the show.
Fantastic. Here for the show. You're here to participate in the show.
Both.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right. So you guys got a huge following, right? So you guys kind of told all your followers, hey, we're on here, and and all of a sudden they're blowing up. No, we're not blindsiding you, Gary. Why would I blindside you?
Ah.
So for you guys don't know, like throughout the show, we have like ADD and ADHD within the show. I get random text messages from my wife who corrects me on the show. If you see me turn my head to my phone, it's because my wife's correcting me on something. Or Gary will shoot me messages like he thinks I'm going to blindside him tonight during the show. I'm not going to blindside you.
All right. We'll see.
All right, so we'll see. So you guys, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to pull up a couple of your YouTube videos real quick, just so people can see it. And then we're going to go from there, if I can get it overthrown on the screen, so people can kind of see what you do. And then we're going to talk about it.
All right.
So, all right. So while we're doing that, you guys are obviously married.
Yes.
Fantastic. How long have you guys been married?
We'll be married for a year on May 4th of this year.
That is awesome.
Nice.
My wife and I have been together now for 22 years. So it's always great when you see people lasting forever. That's the good stuff. So I've got What's Up, Dude? Where are you from? You guys tell me which one I should play.
Which one? What, no, you're the one that put them up there. I don't know what you named them all. So you have to pick it.
That one right there. That one right there. You got your mouse on it. Yep.
Oro corn planter. There we go.
Oro corn planter.
Oh, Lord.
All right. So here we go. If so everybody can see that screen, we're going to go ahead and pull it up. I'll look down in the chat here shortly. So here's what they do. She eats.
Holy crap. Hey, how's it going?
Holy crap, what? It's
Huh?
going good.
I tell you
It's
what,
going good. What's your broke ass doing?
man, I tell you what, I'm Northeast
What's your-
Arkansas. I represent.
Me too. Yeah, I be eating corn right here in Texas.
Holy
Yeah,
crap,
eating
I
corn
tell
right
you
here.
what. Hey,
Oh,
it-
yes.
I tell you what, you got a 4-row planter over there. You can plant some corn in them fields. Wow. That's crazy right there.
You sure right.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Holy.
that's somebody for the voicemail.
I tell you, what?
They doing a voicemail.
Yes, yes. Holy cow. My God.
I'm so confused.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My,
Hey, you didn't answer my question. I said what your broke ass over there doing?
oh, my broke ass over here chatting with you.
Oh, okay. Another broke conversation. Exactly.
Yep, there you go. I tell you what, we're going to have a good conversation up in here. I'll even sing to you, but just a few words.
Okay, let me hit it.
All right, here we go. You like country music?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Let's
Texas,
go.
that's how we do it.
There you go.
Okay.
They read you Brokeback Mountain. You said it would come true.
Okay.
That one day your Prince TikTok would come rescue you.
Okay. Yeah.
I tell you what, I wrote that myself.
I know you did. It sounds beautiful.
Mhm. Yep. Thank you so much. You are amazing. You are
Yes,
sweet.
Yes, you are too.
Holy cow, AR Dixie Turner with the confetti. Let's go. Hey, I thought we was already doing a battle. We just now starting, and I already know who you are. I know where you live. I know who you are. I know what your address is.
All right, we're
I
going
know
to
what you
fast forward
drive.
just a little bit here.
Them testosterone pills set me high here. I have met my match.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening either. But like I said, you can't be seeing my doctor. You cannot be seeing my doctor because no way my doctor would give you the vocal box. Your vocal box it's melting or something. Or somebody broke into the box and stole everything, all the wires, because it's not getting what it's supposed to give. They stole everything from you. They stole your wires. They just stole everything. It ain't get what's supposed to go.
She's about to throw holy water on you.
I'll tell you what, it was supposed to run off AAA batteries, and I hooked the car battery up to it, and ever since then, it ain't run right anyway. It don't matter what.
Yeah, you put the batteries in something else. You put the batteries in. You got.
Yep,
You put it in you put it in your little vibrator. Yeah, your little vibrator. That's where it went to.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's probably the problem.
Yeah.
I figured it out now. Now that you've mentioned that, guys, we got 28 seconds left, y'all. That dadgum vibrator, it vibrated plumb across the room. Raccoon got a hold of it, had it in its mouth. I don't know what the hell that's doing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what happened to you. That's what happened to your batteries that you were supposed to be putting in the vocal box. You put it in your vibrator, and you shouldn't
Well,
have
I
did
had
it.
my oh my
butt
god!
plugs?
With the
Yeah.
T-top.
Butt plugs.
Boy, I thought I'd plug my vibrator into that one pin where I can plug it into the wall and get that eternal juice.
Hey,
But I get, holy cow! I tell you what, I really like you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, fine, I guess.
Yeah, heck yeah. Line it up. We're talking about vibrators over here. What do you have to say about the situation?
Oh, I get effed enough at work, so you know.
Well, mine gets you plug it into the wall. It's got an extension cord on it. I'll tell you what, I can go all night long.
Oh hell, she got one with a clutch on it.
What?
Holy cow! I tell you what, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah, hell.
Don't lose your teeth, ma'am.
It sounds like a generator, boy. I'd be like, God dang.
Hey, I've also got a gas powered one, but it's only 3 inches long. I don't like that one very good.
Boy, hers sound like a leaf blower. I thought they was weeding outside.
Holy crap! Let's go, man. I tell you what. Yep.
Oh, not a leaf blower. But you better check that vocal box. I'm telling you.
I'm going to. Now that you said that, I'm going to. But let me tell you something. When I get that gas powered one out, I can squeal like a pig.
Squeal like a pig.
Hell, I walk in the other day and she has some exorcisms. I'm not saying, oh no,
Exorcism.
I don't know what was going on.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I keep this up, y'all gonna give me a damn aneurysm.
How are y'all doing? Cracking up.
So yeah, as everybody can see here, let me get that screen down here. They like to prank people on good old TikTok. Now, have you guys tried any other platforms, or has it always been TikTok?
As of right now, it's only TikTok only, and we are talking about other platforms, but as of right now, we're keeping it to TikTok.
All right, fantastic. So, Gary, as you're watching this video, brother, and you're seeing what they do, you got any questions?
It seems so damn difficult.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the tactic is for. I don't know. It's rad. Seems complicated.
Right. So you guys have been together, you said a year, correct?
Yes.
Oh, so 1 year she's been able to figure out what the hell you're gonna say when you're gonna say it.
Yep.
That's
I'll,
a hell of a connection.
I'll be laying in bed and do it to him too.
Yeah, I'll say something in bed, and she'll do the same thing. And talking about awkward, that really gets awkward quick.
I would guess, especially in certain type of moments, that could be very.
I haven't done that yet, but now that you planted the seed.
Oh, God. I'm sorry. But no, seriously though, you think about it, and like the arguments have to be really hard in that relationship too, huh? Because wouldn't you be like looking in the mirror when you're arguing with each other? You start yelling, and she's just lip syncing what you're saying.
Right, lip syncing like I'm talking to myself or something. I mean, that just brings a whole new scenario to everything.
Right. Oh, that's gotta be bad. Thank God my wife can't do that. So yeah, let's look at it though. You guys started doing this. What transition even make you want to do something like that? You know, because it's very unique what you guys do. You don't see. I think you're the first people I've ever seen, other than people using like the little hand puppets and stuff like that. So, what really sat there and said, "Hey, honey, you want to lip sync me over here?" I mean, what transition you guys wanted to do this?
It went from I started my own account after my wife had been up late nights, and started my own account, and she said she was up there doing the work because I didn't have no clue how to work TikTok. So she's in the front of me, and I'm kind of catty corner behind her, and she says, "Start talking." So I start talking, and I see lips moving. I'm like, "Hang on a second. Are you wanting to talk, or you want me to talk? Because I'm the one talking, but your lips are moving. So what's going on here?" And it kind of took off from there. And then we found the comedy in it because people had never seen nothing like that before. So to see somebody doing that, they're like, "Hey, what's that voice? What's wrong with you?" And we found the comedy in it. So we ran with it. And this is where it's got us, where we're at today.
Okay. So Gary, I'm not sure if you know this, but there was one podcast we were starting to fire up. I was starting to prep and get ready for the podcast when I first saw their performance, and they kept offering me a pride flag. They were going to mail me a pride flag.
Oh, pride flag.
Yes. So in other words, I think they were trying to, make her look like she's trans or whatever, and they were coming at me. Hey, I want to mail you a pride flag. Pride flag.
So at that point, that's when we go. Just for instance, this is an example. AR Dixie with a pride flag. Let's go. And yeah.
Damn. All right.
It's priceless, brother.
Yeah, that's it looks fun.
It's
It's like a really good way to troll people.
right?
Yeah, it's great.
We get different reactions though. We get angry reactions. We get
Why would anyone be mad at that?
we've had a couple of them. They're like, why would you waste our time doing that to us?
Why
So
you're wasting time on TikTok? That's why.
Exactly. We're just trying
That's
to make you
why-
laugh while you're doing it.
Yeah. Right. So
it's good
Man.
stuff. You should be doing that on TikTok. That's
For
what we need
sure.
more on TikTok. I mean,
For sure.
we don't need hatred on TikTok. We need
Never.
more people to be motivational and communicate and have fun with people. That's what the platform's there for, right? If
Yes.
it started out with people twerking and shaking their asses, and now we got people doing these live chats and having fun and conversating, and you're having conversations with people that you normally wouldn't in the real world, right? Because you disagree with them on other stuff. But when you come to TikTok, it's like a whole new lifestyle. That's what I'm learning from TikTok, anyways. Although I do have a few haters out there that yell at me sometimes for my clothing, but besides the point.
We preach love, laugh, and positivity. That's our three.
Ask me while I'm trying to put chapstick on.
That's our three things that we go with when we're on TikTok is love, laugh, and positivity. You can't go wrong with all that.
for
No,
sure.
you can't go wrong at all. Jeez, I'm not even prepared tonight. What the heck's going on? So no, this is phenomenal. What I like to do too is see, because when you guys are on TikTok, your fans can ask you certain questions in chats, but they can't really get personal with you.
Yes.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna start up by phone. I'm looking up how to find my phone number again over here. And once I get the phone number available, we're gonna allow your fans to call in, and they're gonna be able to ask questions. Any questions? That's why we're called No Filter Radio. So be prepared.
Okay.
Okay.
So Gary, you can see the chat and post comments in the chat, correct?
On Facebook, I can.
You cannot do it in the chat box that we're on this side.
I cannot.
Okay. So in that case, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to copy and paste this number. For everybody on TikTok, get ready to have your pen and paper handy. So the phone number you can do to call in and ask AR870 Dad any question you like is area code 862-239-5130. Once again, that's 862-239-5130. I'm going to go ahead and post that number in the chat now. Everybody on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch will be able to get that phone number. That phone number is now in chat. Feel free to call in and you can ask them any question. Well, because there should be some interesting questions like, yeah, crack that beer open, buddy.
That was a little loud.
But no, seriously, have you guys tried doing this in public at all? Like when you're at a grocery store or something?
We have not tried it in public just yet. We're trying to figure out how we can hide, because like if I'm there, I don't know how it would go if I was standing right beside her and she moved her lips to my voice. So if I was like hidden somewhere and done it, maybe. But we're trying to figure all that out. Like that's just it's a whole different ball game there.
Yeah, it really is.
It is, but it'd be pretty cool because it'd be like, listen, I can hypnotize my wife to mimic anything I do. Well, guys, we got somebody calling in. No Filter Radio, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good, fantastic. You're on the air. All right, they don't want to talk.
They didn't think the number was real. Is what
Right?
I'm saying.
They're like, no one's going to answer this. Oh shit, they answered. That's what I'm to do. So no, it'd be pretty cool though to see like you guys could do one hell of a comedy skit out of this. I mean, you guys have. I mean, you guys do it on your own as well. We've seen you on TikTok, Josh, with tampons in your nose and mops on your head.
What's been one of your favorite reactions so far?
Anytime somebody hangs up on us, that's my favorite one. When we get in there and they say, "Hey, what's up?" and I say, he'll say, "Hey," back to them. They're like, "Oh shit, no," and they hang up real fast, and you don't see him again.
Huh. Okay. So is this all? This is all TikTok live, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to take it to other platforms. We have not yet.
We're trying to get this one built up a little bit better.
Yeah.
For sure.
One thing at a time. You know what I mean? So.
And TikTok has spanked you a few times as well, haven't they?
Oh yeah.
Okay, she understands what I'm saying. All right, so
Why-
Gary,
why
when
is
I'm saying spanked, you know what I'm saying when
For
I'm
sure. Yeah, of course. But what under what? For what?
Well, okay. So when I first started going live on TikTok, I actually started going live with a guy that was not from the United States, and he was not the nicest person, but I felt bad for him. I was being real
Oh,
nice.
shit, here we go again. Sorry. This is the first time doing the live calls, by the way. No filter. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Rambo.
Rambo, what's happening, man?
Hey, can they do the AR Dixie Turner pride flag thing?
That's Frank.
That's Frank.
Frank, they can tell your voice, brother.
All right, we'll do it.
I know, I figured it was me. I just wanted to mess with you guys. I'm out later.
So yeah, just so you guys are aware, this is the first time we've done the whole thing. Oh, here we go.
Frank again.
No filter. You're on there. What do you got?
Hi.
Hi.
I want to know what my commission's going to be off the pride flag. This is AR Dixie Turner.
Oh, here we go.
So what is the deal with the commission or the pride flag thing? You guys gonna have to explain to us here.
We actually have to talk to Frank about that. See where he's getting these flags from.
I feel like I should get my cut in this.
There's an echo coming in. Is it coming in through you guys? Is it?
Probably the caller. You gotta make sure you mute the podcast.
Got you.
Yeah.
All right. So
I just
commission.
want to call. Yeah, I just want to call it to know I need my commission for the AR Dixie Turner pride flag, and that I love.
Thank you for the
Thank
call.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Love you, Dixie. Right.
So updating conversation. I'm getting all right. There we go. All right. So I think we're quiet from it. Let's try answering that question that Gary asked before we get another call. This is interesting. I've never done the call-in thing, so we're just learning this as we go.
I like it.
I do too.
It's spontaneous. You're in the middle of conversation, all of a sudden you hear the ding, ding, dong. But anyway, so what was the question again, Gary?
I was just curious, like, what were the reasons that caused them to get slapped by TikTok?
A lot of the reasons were a fifth of whiskey every night.
That
for
was
me.
his.
And it was unfiltered TikTok, and it didn't go so well. But
My first one, the very first time I did before he ever got on there, was the guy from
you just need to quit talking.
I guess so.
Let me answer this one. No filter. You're on the air. Wow, there's two calls coming in at once. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. This is for Emily.
Okay.
I just have a question for her.
Go for it.
How long does it really take to smoke a Marlboro 1 million?
About 3.5 hours if you got your phone out there and you're watching TikTok.
Is there a story behind this Marlboro 1 million?
Yeah.
My husband.
Does she know who this is?
Do you know who this is on the phone right now, Emily?
No, Josh probably does because he's the one that jokes with them all the time.
Josh should know.
AR Dixie Turner.
No, that's a northern accent.
Oh, who is it?
Nope, he's not getting it.
Uh-oh. Y'all in trouble now. You're getting no more gifts from her.
Yep, no more pride flag. That's it.
Done. You're done.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Hey,
Thank you.
you have a good night.
She's gonna leave you hanging too.
She will. That's gonna bother me. Frank, who was that?
Oh shit, that one came in and that one went. Okay, real quickly, go back to your question, your answer.
Okay, so the guy, he literally had all of his people come over to my page and literally mass report it, and the first account went down, like it was gone.
Damn.
I've had 3 accounts gone in less than a month, actually less than 3 weeks.
Oh shit. There we go again. No filter, you're on the air. Bye-bye. All right, so we had somebody asking what app we're using, have people calling. We're actually using Skype for people to call in. I would typically have it tied to my cell phone, but I'm not giving out my personal number. Sorry. So we use Skype. That was right there. It was Glacial Musher asking. All right, Becca Lynn's coming up with, I'm not sure, and I talk to her all the time on the phone.
Yeah, Becca Lynn lives in the same town we do.
Gotcha. All right, so someone said you guys should have 870 merch. You guys thought about creating your own merchandise for people?
We are actually getting that started right
now. No filter, you're on the air.
Hello, this is Dixie Norris. I want to know why you guys blocked me. I am just a kid. Goodbye.
What?
I have no clue. Did anybody, Gary, did you catch it? Oh my God.
Why'd you guys block me? Goodbye. That's what I got.
Well, because you were a kid.
Josh about all his different makeovers he's done.
Oh.
Josh, about different makeover.
Hold on. I got you.
Give me
Hold
that
on.
right there.
Hold on.
He actually just got some makeup in the mail from one of our followers. They sent it to him. Hang on, let me go get this.
My wife just, I told you I was waiting for the wife to text me. She just texted me, said, "Oh my God, it's so loud." So
I'm not advertising this person, but I totally would. He got this sent to the mail for him.
Hey guys, so if you don't care, follow me on my TikTok page, AR870Dad.
That's his. He got his own makeup.
That's his own makeup kit.
Yeah. It's his.
And you do it all up. You put on the lipstick and everything else, Josh.
He actually got slapped for putting the wig on, and he lost. Me and him were battling best 2 out of 3 on here, and they said to wear a bikini top. And he put the bikini top on. He put the makeup on that wig, and he got slapped that night.
All right. So, future reference for anybody listening, we are eventually going to figure out how to lower that ringtone and Skype.
Is that our kid?
In a minute, I'm going to kill the line just because I think that kid's going to have a blast over it because we blocked him the first time because they didn't say nothing.
Daisy.
Oh, it was Daisy, Marlboro 1 Millions.
Okay, so you finally figured out who the woman was. Was that also Daisy that just called in?
That was the one that called about the Marlboro 1 Millions.
Yeah, but that was not Dixie doing the prank phone calls.
Gotcha.
The other Dixie.
All right, so my wife's telling me my notifications are outside. No, they're not. I see your messages, dear. I got your messages here.
Very,
and for anybody wondering, if y'all ever send us super glue, it's going to the garbage because he super glued a wig onto his head one night.
Did you use Gorilla Glue?
I did. And so here's the thing. It didn't set up on the wig real well. I mean, it's
no filter. You're on the air. Last caller. I'm killing Skype after this.
Okay, very nice. My name is Wish Rami.
Oh my God.
Rambo.
AR870. Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, Rambo, what's happening?
Very nice, very nice.
I don't know who the Rambo is. I just want to say good luck. I love your show. Okay, very much. Goodbye.
That was Wish Rami.
AKA the real Rambo.
All right. No, I didn't even get to kill it yet. No filter. You're on the air. Okay, I've got to figure out where is
Kill
the
it now.
Skype. I'm looking. Don't yell at me.
Don't tell him how to live his radio show.
Well, no, please tell me about this one. I cannot find the Skype. I cannot find the Skype. No. Oh my God. I can't. Hello. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. How do I exit out of Skype? Someone tell me quick.
Usually I just push the X button.
Hit the power button.
I can hit the power button, but okay, I lost the Hold on. All right, I cannot hear you guys, but you guys cannot hear Skype, right? Give me a thumbs up. Fantastic. You guys hear each other?
Yes. I can hear Gary.
Fantastic. Tell Gary the story while I kill Scott.
It's too loud.
You can't hear them?
Way too loud. The Skype ring is way too loud.
I can hear him now.
You hear the Skype ring?
Yeah, the Skype ring is overpowering.
I thought you guys could. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna
Done.
kill Skype.
You're
I
done.
mean, you know how bad my audio editing is gonna suck this time around. All right, you know what's funny is because Skype should be. Oh, haha. See you. Skype's gone. Dear God. All right, we are gonna work out that kink for everybody listening in. That is an interesting situation there.
That was interesting. I liked the phone call thing. I will give you that.
I liked it too.
I just have to figure out how to edit it so the noise is not so loud. Because when it hits, boy, especially these headphones on, it hits hard.
Loud, yeah.
Frank's over here. Stop trolls. Yes, so we will fix the phone call thing for the near future for future podcasts, but I'll figure that out. That was
so now we have trolls on here and on TikTok at the same time. They're just going to keep calling in and bother you.
That's all right. That's fine. They can try coming and calling anytime, and I will make sure their numbers are blocked in the future.
There you go. That'll do it.
So yeah, so that's interesting. So you guys met. She lip syncs the hell out of you.
Hold on, we were in the middle of a super glue.
Yes,
Oh.
super glue. We're using Gorilla Glue.
So I was up late one night and I had 1 2 Bush lights and I super glued this wig on my head just like this.
That's my daughter's pageant wig.
And with Gorilla Glue, but after about 3 hours, I took it off. Right, so that's all good, but it's cold outside, so I wore a red hoodie, and I wore it outside, and it was dark, and I had one too many. Put the hood on, and went to bed. Woke up the next morning, had red fuzz all over the top of my head,
So
and that had
he
set in that super glue.
He grew hair overnight. Red fuzzy hair.
And I had to peel it off. Thank God I'm bald.
Ouch.
Because
I'm pretty sure they have a warning on the back of the bottle now for the hair.
this says do not eat. It did not say do not stick on the
That's
back.
probably
of
an
your head.
old bottle of Gorilla Glue too.
Wasn't there a woman on TikTok who did her whole hair in Gorilla Glue for some reason, and she ended up suing them?
I believe so.
Yeah.
She's right here.
Hey, where's
Your
that?
grandma's right here.
Can you give me that bottle?
What bottle?
The bottle of super glue.
I don't know where it's at.
It's right down there. I see it.
That's my eye drops.
Oh.
Thinking about ready to find the. Oh no, he was looking for the super glue.
But
He found my eye drops.
So in other words, just so Rambone hears, I think what they're saying is Rambone, they want to battle you after this, and if they lose, he'll super glue his hands to his head. I think that's what Josh is just saying.
something like that. I think you
Okay,
might have
Josh,
got
I'm not
confused.
agreeing to that. That's all you.
But yeah.
There is a P.O. box, guys.
Yes, there is a P.O. box. We will I'll just go ahead and say this on the live. It is P.O. Box 555, Piggott, Arkansas 72454.
Okay, and we were also so the PO box was what for them to send you guys costumes.
They send makeup, they send wigs, they send Pokemon cards, they send everything.
We're getting a grandma and grandpa wig this week, actually. This should be in the mail. Because I do a late night thing with grandma, and I'm like a northern grandma who's her grandson. They're actually in their in the chat, Brandon and Becca. We have our whole thing.
So we also have another thing we do at late night. Well, I'm the grandpa and I can't hardly move. I have a heart attack up in here.
But that's after he gets a lot of alcohol in his system. We're not doing that right now. You're done. You're done, grandpa.
You're cut off.
Okay.
Not enough bush lights yet.
Not yet, but I'll drink 6 more.
We keep the camera off of him for certain reasons.
So prior to us getting phone call bombed, we were talking about merchandise.
No.
Yes, they were.
Oh. But anyway.
We are we're working on that. And there's Emily the Enforcer. Yes, if you're on here late at night and y'all hear me from the bed, all you hear is Joshua. And that's when he said something he's not supposed to be saying.
Truth.
So we're being blamed, but we're supposed to yell at that Rambone is the reason why we got phone bombed on Skype.
Was that your son that called Rambone? I feel like it was. I'm just a kid. You blocked me.
No, well, there was that one kid, that person that called in. We had dead air. The first phone call we got, it was complete dead air. They weren't speaking, so I hung up on them.
Right.
And I guess they got offended. There goes 1 star off my review.
Rambo said he has rights.
No, I think
Rambo.
the worst part about this is going to be the audio editing and trying to lower that Skype audio down. That's going to be interesting. Like, oh boy, y'all just made it complicated.
So,
See, I saw you guys on the show that it blows up.
I have a question for Gary and Mark.
Go for it.
So in 24 hours, can all of our viewers go back and see this again, or how does that work?
He only did 2 of the calls.
No, the videos are all raw and unedited. They'll be able to go back and watch the show live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. They'll be able to watch them all live from there. As soon as this ends,
it'll be an upload.
Yeah, it'll be the audio file. So the Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Well, yeah, sorry, that's both the same thing. The Apple, Spotify, Google Play Store, and stuff like that. That'll all be in about 24 hours after I edit the audio.
Okay, all right.
But the audio version takes up 24 hours, but the video's instant. As soon as we end this live, it's still on Facebook and everything else. So everybody will be able to come in.
Ask people out there if y'all know someone that can do merchandise and how we go about doing it, because I know nothing about that. Y'all can just message me.
So what do you guys need? Like logo design and stuff like that?
We have one logo design. Frank actually, or Rambone, actually made us our logo. He actually made a couple of logos.
Well, our TikTok logo right now, and we're also having a wooden flag professionally made from
but that's not gonna be for sale. That's
Bailings.custom. He does amazing work. So if anybody wants anything done, he does professional work.
I'm wanting to do beanies because I wear beanies like 90% of the time. So
I got crayons.
I don't trust you with those crayons. Anything that makes a mess, I don't trust you with.
Have you ever written your friends' names on your face?
I did one time, and I won't do it again because I did it with
Sharpie.
I did it with Sharpie, and the next day when I looked in the mirror, like my face was like green from the leftover black.
Yeah.
And then my face broke out really bad for like the next week, and I was like,
Yeah.
no.
Looked like a grandma with acne.
That's hilarious. Because I was just watching a TikTok where an individual was sitting there, all her top gifters, she was sitting there writing their names on her face. Like, it's crazy what people will do on TikTok to just boom, get them in. But you guys have a phenomenal comedy show, but there's some crazy shit you see people do. It's insane.
Well, there's some crazy shit that he says. That
People like tossing ping pong balls and trying to do like these mazes and stuff like that.
My
Yeah.
ADHD could never.
So what we're gonna do real quick, you guys. We're talking about merchandise. So what I have to do is just do my little shameless plug-in as well, because we do have merchandise on our end. So what we're gonna do here is because we just got some new shirts in, and we are gonna show them off, or not. Maybe we're not, because dude, I don't know.
Shit, and then none of your stuff works.
Now there we go.
None of your stuff works. Oh,
There we
There we go.
hold on.
All right. So right now we got this one's the first one that's been up. This is the Pissing on COVID-19 t-shirt that we just got coming
like
up with a sweater. The sweatshirt also available. For those who know about my show a little bit, I have my hashtag FJB t-shirt here with the skeleton that likes to flip the people off in the background. And we had to do skeletons because that's my wife's favorite thing. And of course, when you bowed me last time, we had my FUBAR shirt on.
Yep.
And the FUBAR shirt also has our logo on the back of it there. But the one I'm kind of proud about right now is we have our cancer shirt. So it's the skeleton pissing on the cancer. And then in the front, it's got the ribbon, of course, with No Filter Radio there. But in the back, it's the skeleton pissing on cancer. And most recent events, this is the last one, it's the one we made today, is I support the People's Convoy of 2022, which is, after this conversation's over with, that's actually what we're going to be rolling into and talking about is what's going on in Canada. So right there, that's the I support the People's Convoy. And of course, there's No Filter Radio on the front. I've got to have the plug in my podcast on there.
Do what
I like it. I like it.
And then for anybody who does like the show or anything like that, we are giving out right now free No Filter. I can't freaking hate this green screen. No Filter Radio stickers. For anybody who wants them, you just send me a message and I will mail one out.
I want one.
We'll mail one out to you guys. I'll really listen for the PO box because you already gave out the PO box down there.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
But yeah, so Gary, as we roll out through all this whole craziness of TikTok, you really haven't been on there. So far, there's a couple of big people out there, but you guys have been number what on the charts?
Have we been?
We were number 11 last week.
We only tried for the charts one time, and we got number 11 that one time. We're going to do it about once a month.
Okay.
But
You did it
we've only
24
done it one time. Other than that, we just sit back and have a good time and enjoy our people, enjoy our viewers, and they're like family to us. So
You also did like a 24-hour stream, or tried to do a 24-hour stream, right?
We tried to do one and we ended up passing out after like 16 hours because actually Frank and Rambone told us go to bed. And when they tell us to go to bed, they're like our people behind the scenes.
what
They say
I think they sent us a rocket to go to bed, or maybe a
no, he
planet.
was going to. He's like,
He
if I
was
send you a
going to,
planet, we
yep.
go to bed. And I was
Yep.
like, I'll just go to bed with that one because when they tell us it's time for us to go to bed, they can tell we're starting to get tired and cranky. They're like, just go.
Yep.
Or they'll text us and be like, don't say that or reset.
24 hours
or-
is a long time.
It is. It is.
We
and
did
To
it
be
last
like
Monday.
to be on go for 24 hours is gnarly.
Yep.
We did it last Monday, by accident though, because that's when they did the reset for the rankings, and we ended up staying on for 24 hours.
Damn.
No shit. Well, you could do a 24-hour. You know, what was it? I saw somebody actually literally live while they were sleeping.
Okay, so one of our friends actually did. Oh my geez. Okay, so one of my friends one of my friends actually did 24 hours. And somebody sent him 2 universes while he was sleeping.
Oh, jeez. That's
Got
insane.
what? He got what?
Two universes.
Yep.
What is the value of universe?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the
It was 175, I think.
$175 maybe. I mean, I don't know that for exactly because I don't know. I don't keep track of that stuff.
They sent us a line for that to get offline.
Yep.
Dear God, what's a lion worth?
For us to go to bed.
For us to go to bed.
No. What's the value? Like I'm trying. I
The
can't.
value of a lion. Can somebody tell me what the value
Frank, do
of a
you know
lion
what the
is?
what it Frank Rambo? Oh my geez.
Oh, so
20
it looks like lion is 29,999 points. So that would equal what, dude?
That's probably about 125.
150. 150. Frank said 150.
Oh, 150.
Nuts. So it's insane. So the reason why I'm kind of asking this, because as I told you on the phone, we've interviewed 2 people on here before, IB Negan and MI Grimes, which they are Walking Dead cosplayers that literally look and sound like the actual Negan and Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead. It's like phenomenal. If you guys haven't
Pretty
seen that,
crazy.
I have
guys-
to look for him because I love Negan.
yeah, this guy, IB Negan is his name on TikTok, and literally he looks and sounds just like Negan, and same with MI Grimes. I
That's
mean,
awesome.
phenomenal. And IB Negan has literally quit his job and does TikTok full time. Like literally, he makes his living off TikTok. Plus, he does photo ops and stuff like that at these Walking Dead conventions and stuff. It's insane. And MI Grime is down to, what do you say, 2 days a week?
2 or 3 days a week of
2
just
days
work.
working.
Yeah.
And then everything else is off of TikTok. So I'm kind of curious. Have any of you guys said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm done with my job. We're on TikTok now full time. Both of you. So both of you quit and done TikTok full time now.
We are for right now.
It was
we are.
it was an accident. So let me just give you the spill.
Give him the spiel.
I went through. I was a truck driver and decided I was done with it. And we was in the middle. We got started on TikTok first, and then I became a truck driver, and was going to quit my job at the end of January.
Mhm.
Yeah, end of January, and they actually just let me go after I put my notice in because 1 month notice, and they was like, "Hey, just go ahead and take off." Emily, on the other hand, was driving an hour each way to work, and was doing that. We had no intentions on the TikTok thing and working out like it was. However, we are in the middle of jobs. TikTok is our income right now, but I'm getting ready to be a police officer, and she's actually getting ready to go part-time on another job also. So
Now,
temporary, but
you're in the academy right now, or
No, he's got to go to an interview first.
I've been in law enforcement off and on through my whole life. So, but yeah, I'll have to go through academy in July if I get hired soon. Before then, but I'll be an officer before that.
fantastic. Now, when you're an officer, do you think you're going to do what the other law enforcement officers are doing out here too, and join the cops of TikTok?
I don't know. I don't.
One of our friends actually does that. Blue TikTok. He does TikToks when he's not busy at work. He'll be sending his card. He'll do TikTok lives.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm happy with where we're at. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't want to get too many irons in the fire.
Right.
And I think I'm happy with where we're at. So I'll probably stick with that.
Okay. No, I was just curious because I know, like with the cops, the TikTok thing, their big thing is as well as building that community around people because of this negativity that people have against law enforcement. And they shouldn't be. So the cops at TikTok are trying to close that gap.
I support that thin blue line.
As everybody should.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
And our town's like really small, so we have like 7 or 8 cops in our town.
Oh, geez, everybody knows you.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody here.
Yeah, in and out town. Yep.
So
In
there's
our
no.
whole county, you pretty much know somebody from their family in your county.
So it's definitely no law breaking out there then.
No, Metheny is a town favorite, so we'll just leave it at that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, listen, guys, when we near the end of an interview, we allow the good old shameless plugs of our guest on here. So if there's anything that you guys want to plug out there, any names you want to get out there, anything you want to say at all, this is No Filter Radio. So feel free, unleash the beast and go at it. If you got plugs, websites and stuff like that, let it rip.
I actually, we have our YouTube page, which you can Google AR870 Dad or AR870 Mom. And I want to give a thanks to Frank, Boring Math on TikTok, and also Rambone or Patrick on TikTok for everything they do behind the scenes to help us out to get us where we're at today, because without them, we wouldn't be anything. So I want to give a shout out to them. And all our supporters, everybody hit the like button and that share button, all the gifts for anybody out there. I want to give you all thanks because it takes y'all. We are the face. Y'all are the supporters that gets us where we're at. So I want to give a thanks to everybody.
Especially our AR870 family.
Yes.
Y'all have the name and y'all have the name in y'all's name.
We sure
family.
Yeah, we're just here. Half of our people aren't even from Arkansas and they have the AR870 in front of their name. And it's really weird.
Do you know how many though? Do you know like how many people tag AR870 name in their name?
We have quite a bit. Some people have changed their profile picture to ours. They put the AR870 squad underneath their name. And then we have one from Las Vegas that has AR870 in his name.
Yep.
I have somebody from Texas. Somebody thought it was a gun for the longest time.
Oh, jeez.
They're like, you shoot guns? I'm like, nope, I do not.
Yeah. But
as well, all you fans are over here telling you guys a bunch of stuff here. We're gonna go through them real quick because I just see them all. So Frank Perez is number 11. Lion so you guys are number 11 in the rankings. This is all stuff like as we were talking, just kind of passed right by here.
Frank, it was a lion.
So this way, I don't want you guys to miss all your fans chatting. I don't know if you can see it on your end. So I'm
yeah, we can see them one by one at a time when they come through.
All right, so you are seeing them as they're coming down through.
Becca.
She said she's not even lying, yeah.
But hey, I want to give another shout out to No Filter Radio for inviting us and having us on your show, because you guys are amazing. We appreciate you all very much. Gary, Mark, both you guys, thank you so much.
I appreciate you guys coming on. I enjoy it, and we're looking to do more shows and more TikTok talent because, to be honest with you, I'm growing more and more to like TikTok until they give me spankings, and then I kind of don't like them.
Right. I felt that. But it has been mine and Emily's pleasure to be on y'all's show.
Oh, thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate it.
You guys are hilarious, by the way.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you guys, you take care, and we'll continue to move on unless you guys want to join in on the Canadian conversation.
I think we're going to call it. We're going to go, do our thing real quick, and I bet he's in the restroom anyway, so it's going to get.
I gotta go do a bad habit.
We're going on break here in a minute, so we can do that as well.
All right, hey, you guys take care.
Much love
from AR870. You guys have a great night.
Thank you. You as well.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you.
See ya. All right, everyone, thank you for joining in. If you're going to hang around with the conversation, great. If not, I do understand. You were there to see your favorite people. Coming up next on the next segment, we are going to be talking about everything and the tyranny that's going on in Canada right now, from a woman being trampled by a police horse. As I said, I do have plenty of respect for the blue line. unfortunately, I've lost that respect for the Canadian police officers right now that are participating in this tyranny, only because I know they got to try keeping their job, and I understand, but at the same time, they're hurting their citizens. Gary, I know you want to say something.
I do, because you know what? I'm not even really sure that's Canadian police.
We're gonna go that deep. If we are, I'm gonna kill TikTok.
No, I'm not saying kill TikTok. I'm just saying it's like, yeah, it is what it is. I don't think those are normal Canadian police.
I agree with you. So if we're gonna go that route, let me do this then. Let's go ahead and kill the TikTok feed. Oh, geez, you know what's funny is we are still broadcasting, and I don't even have that app open anymore. Hold on one sec. Stand by.
Yep.
All right, so everybody listen up. We are going to be taking a break here. Once again, go ahead and go to nofilterradio.net. That's where you can grab all our latest gear that we got on there, from supporting the truckers t-shirt to fuck pissing on cancer t-shirt and fuck censorship. All that's on there. TikTok people, if you are wanting to continue listening to the show, I ask at this point that you head on over to No Filter Radio on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. That is where we're going to be continuing this conversation. And as of right now, we will be, dude, it's not letting me kill the feed.
On what?
On the Lula TV. That is hilarious. All right, TikTok, maybe you're not going to miss out on the show, because I cannot even kill my TikTok feed, which is hilarious. Yep, that's awesome. All right, we're going to
Is it on your phone, or what is it on?
It is right now. It's literally on an app, on a browser. And when we were just ending up with Emily and Josh, I went ahead and killed that browser. And it's funny because it's still showing us live on TikTok.
Even if you like refresh the browser?
Even if I refresh the browser right now, it's telling me to go live. 1 second, let me see. Maybe it'll kill it. We'll find out.
See, I don't have TikTok, so I don't know if you're still live.
Oh no, I'm watching right now. I'm watching us right now. I can see you like chit-chatting with me. It's hilarious. Like, so I literally just found a complete bug in this app. So everybody know on Lula TV, if you use this to broadcast live to your TikTok, do yourself a favor. Don't close out the browser, because when stuff's about ready to hit the fan, oh wait, here we go. I can go ahead and end that broadcast on there. We're going to remove TikTok. Remove the destination from the broadcast. All right, TikTok, listen, if you guys want to continue watching us, please head over to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch. You can find us in the link in my bio. Click on the Linktree link, and you will find it in there. Unfortunately, TikTok, because I do not want to get bananaed, I'm out of here.
Bananaed?
Bananaed. That's another word. So we got spanked and bananaed are some of the words that you can use on TikTok.
Oh, okay. So it's I got it.
Yeah, it's a code word for banned. And now that we're off TikTok, I can go ahead and do that. And I just watched the feed go down. Good.
Bananaed, spanked and bananaed, huh?
Spanked and bananaed. I started calling it spanked. I don't think I've really seen anybody else use the word spanked. But yeah, I recently got that. It was a 1 week ban off TikTok, and they said it was false information. Remember I told you I thought it was because I was using the audio file from Full Metal Jacket when I was playing around people, and it goes, hell, I like you. You can come over to my house and fuck my sister.
Yeah.
And because it said violence, I'm like, well, that's really not violence. So I submitted the request. It took them like 4 days to get back to me, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. We realized that you did not break any of our laws or whatever, and here's your account back.
Cool.
But it's been happening to creators all over TikTok.
Hey, but hey, if they give it back, it's cool. This is the way I see it.
No, right. But what if you have a really big creator who's making a fucking killing on TikTok, and they have that happen to them because they have a hater out there?
Hey, then look, if they're making a killing, then they can do it again.
Right. So, brother, let me ask you got to go pee or need to go do something real quick so we can do a quick break?
I'm golden.
You're golden right now?
I mean, I can wait patiently if you want to go and take a break.
Well, we've been going for about an hour. We typically do our shameless plug for 1 hour. So what I'm going to do, though, for everybody out there, I'm not going to torture you this time with that stupid Patron commercial thing. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to hit you with a mellow beat that's not going to get us banned. So basically it's yes, copyright safe music is what we're going to do. And we'll play this real quick. We'll be back in like maybe a minute and a half, if that. It really does not take long. Just got to hit up the latrine real quick, and we'll be back. This is a great time, folks. I'm telling you, the show's coming up. I've got a bunch of videos. Just ask Gary. I spammed his messenger, so I have all these videos saved.
Spam the shit out of my messenger.
I did, and these videos are going to shock you. I mean, all coming from TikTok, of course, and from a woman being trampled by a horse. Wow, there goes Gary's feed. So yeah, we'll be right back as Gary fixes his camera. We'll be right back. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be right back. This is just a quick intermission. We'll see y'all soon. All right, everybody. We're just waiting for Gary to come back. Thank you for everybody that's hanging around still. I'm sorry for the intermission. We typically do that because, yes, even though this is a live show, which means sometimes we do have to run to the little boys' room. So, yeah, Gary.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You had a little technical difficulties
Can you
there.
see me?
I can. We saw your camera go kaput not too long ago.
I have no idea what happened with that.
So before we get into this next segment of the show, I do want to say once again, thank you to Emily and Josh. You guys are great guests. Thank you for dealing with the craziness for the first time ever trying Skype on the show. I will be fixing the ringer because that's insane. So hopefully I can figure out how to make that so it doesn't blow our eardrums. I know it's loud on the listener side because my wife texted me and yelled at me and said, it's loud. So yeah, I'm not sure it wasn't loud on your end too, Gary.
It was loud, man. It was really bad.
All right. So once again, before we go into this conversation, because this is where we are really hammering down on the ice right now, because everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter is the only places we are broadcasting right now. Please note that everything you are going to hear on this show from here on out, even from before, are the thoughts and commentary of us, myself and Gary, and it's entertainment purposes only.
Facts.
So
Joking. It's entertainment. It's
entertainment only. All right. With that being said, I am going to head over to Messenger because we're going to kind of pick at each video individually from start to finish when I first started sending you these one. Oh, look, there's Castell one. Interesting. All right. So what it should do is should open up the TikTok feed. And yeah, we're going to go from there. So this one right here, let's open up this. Wow, it's so tiny. All right. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pick at these TikTok videos as we go through them. And so everybody can see, hopefully y'all watching right now on the video. This is tagged as update. Let's go, Brandon. COVID-19. We the people are pissed. This is America. Liberal. Give with all your heart. Taking kids, DCYF, DCF, CPS, and Biden is how it's tagged. So my guess is they tagged all that so it can show up in the feed. So here's the video.
I wonder what's going to happen now.
Watch this truck.
Oh, look. They're backing right up to his truck. Wow.
You saw that, right?
Yep. You're backing right into his car. What are you doing? No, you ran into his truck. He's not doing anything wrong. You gotta be joking. Hey! What do you think you're doing? You're being watched. Holy freak, guys! There's no need of that violence. You guys are violent. You guys are the ones who are violent, not us. He did
Turn that down. Turn the volume down.
You guys are going to be on video viral. You guys will know. The world is going to know.
That's only because it's got the Trudeau finger, too. That's not a bugger. Why did they pull in the first place? They were done with him.
You really needed another officer? You couldn't have handled one. He wasn't even saying nothing to.
So I'm kind of curious, right? So the secondary officer from the back showed up late. First officer's in the front. I've never seen an officer, number one, pull somebody over from the front.
So that's what I'm saying. So there's a lot of the story that we don't know about. That's the problem with these clips. Like, look, I don't know what happened before this. So it's like, yeah, it seems infuriating. Sure. I'm angry right now. Like I feel anger, but I don't know what happened before this. Like they didn't just pull that. Like what made that lady start pulling out her phone to record? Something was going on before that guy backed in, before that cop clearly backed into that truck. Right.
Right.
What was happening before that that's like,
It does suck, right?
It's like, it doesn't seem like their behavior is justified. It doesn't seem like that, but I just don't know what happened before that video started.
So a lot of these clips we are seeing are kind of in that context, right? Because we don't know what aspired before them, but we're also getting commentary from people that are on the ground over there saying how this was a peaceful protest, as we spoke about before. They're feeding the homeless. They were clothing the homeless and stuff like that. And you can clearly hear some of these videos I'm going to share. The crowd is chanting freedom, freedom, freedom. They're not chanting no justice, no peace. And they're not burning down buildings. They're not trashing business. Matter of fact, there's a video clip in here where the business owner is trying to protect the individuals inside the store as the law is trying to get to them because they're on the wrong side of the town. They're in what they call the red zone.
Yeah.
And you can't be allowed in the red zone.
Is this the person that wants water or something? Or ice cream or some shit?
That I'm not sure of, to be honest with you. We're going to get to it here in a second.
I don't know if I
have that one
earlier.
But we're not there yet. I think the next video I'm going to watch.
Fucking don't talk about it, then, motherfucker.
Listen,
man, get your shit together.
Yeah. All right. Well, actually, that one hasn't got much.
Come on, pull him up, man. I want to see him. You sent me like 400 videos.
You know, fine. I'll pull up the store one. Let me see here. Where is the store one? I think it's this gentleman's right here. I think it was the last one I sent you. Nope, that's the drone footage. Actually, yeah, let me pull up the drone footage and I'll pull up the store.
Put a video up. They're all going to be mad.
Welcome to the
I've got to turn down that music. Can you hear the music still?
Go on to TikTok. Turn down a little bit. Right
Hold on.
above. See, if you mouse over the video, right above where it says TikTok on the bottom right, there's a thing. Just turn it down a little bit, bro.
That's the
Mouse
problem, brother. Aha, here we
right
go.
there. Don't. I want to hear it. Just turn it down.
There's
a
just
little.
music.
Oh, you can't, huh? Oh, that's right.
No, there's just music on that one. So, like, I figuring out the audio cannot be adjusted out here. So, I mean, I can adjust it on the video.
Yeah. So just there you go. Okay.
But look
Yeah,
at that crowd.
small minority. I mean, that's pretty big. It's a lot of people.
That's a shit ton of
That's
people,
a lot of people. It's a lot of people showing up to make a point.
right?
Nice little protest going on.
You know what's funny is the one that's coming to America and they start rolling out this Wednesday is supposedly even larger. That is freaking nuts. Look at that crowd.
It's a lot of people, man. People want freedom.
People are pissed the fuck off, especially in Canada. I mean, they're seizing bank accounts. They're seizing
That's wild.
They're seizing cryptocurrency wallets.
So what's I wish I could give the name of that company.
Oops. Let me get my personal Facebook out of there.
There's a company that is a crypto wallet, and they're decentralized, and the Canadian government reached out to them. It makes me mad that I can't remember what they're called. And I don't know if this is real. It looked like a letter in return from them saying, like, our product is designed so we don't know who has any amount of anything. Like, that's the purpose of our product. And when the Canadian dollar goes to shit, we'll be happy to help you financially as well.
Right.
Right. Like, so I can't remember who they are.
I mean, it's to the point now where it's straight tyranny. And anybody that says what's happening in Canada right now is not tyranny is freaking blind. They cannot see it. I mean, they're threatening to take these people's pets. And obviously, if they're arrested and they can't claim the pets in X amount of time, they're threatening to euthanize these pets. That is absolute sickening for them to even think to do that. I mean, it's just mind blowing. Like, you know, one thing that I'm proud of, though, it's not going to come to America for one reason only. You know why?
We don't know that, bro.
We have the Second Amendment.
Yeah, but isn't there like the UN police? Like, I don't think it's the Canadian police is what I'm saying. Like, I think there's a governing body that is above and beyond our stuff.
So you don't think this is the local police?
I don't, and I'm an idiot. I'm fucking stupid. So I don't know. I don't know if it's even possible for the UN police, or if that's even a real thing, or if there's a governing body that ties like a bunch of nations together. Like, I just don't know. But I feel like why do they not have their names on there? Why are they being a little more anonymous than the standard police? I think Trudeau even said, like, this is not something like the police can do. So we're getting together with someone else. Like, we're getting someone else to do a thing. See, I should have done some research here.
I would have been interested in seeing that one. While you're doing that, that's all right. I'll get another TikTok up here just to kind of show, like, so the truckers, right? They had they were having fire pits and stuff like that to kind of stay warm out there. And check this out. They're sitting there taking their wood.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
That is insane. I mean, did they take away the bricks? Did they take away the man-made bombs and stuff like that? The Antifa or whoever had the freaking stuff when they're burning down buildings for the BLM protest? Did the autonomous or whatever, did they go and shut that down?
No, they didn't. They didn't shut down any of the BLM shit that was completely destroying property. Like, the amount of violence that they're claiming was happening at these protests was not accurate. Like, I was watching a bunch of people who were going live during that, and it's like, it's just not what the media was putting the spin on it. So,
and the funny part is half of the violence that they did show might not have been coming from that side. I mean, it's to the point now where, as I don't know, like we've watched January 6th happen, right? Anybody right now, January 6th is being prosecuted, but yet the live streams that I saw, especially at Trump's position, there was no violence in there. It did get crazy. Don't get me wrong. It did get crazy at the Capitol. I'm not denying that some people fucking did some stupid shit. But what I am saying is there's more to that story than we're being told. If we're charging, I'm sorry, we're kind of going off topic here because we're going into American soil, but if we're going to go ahead and charge Americans for January 6th for their actions, why are we not charging the DC police officers who are seen on camera, allowing the people to come in, opening up the doors and saying, come on in? They're not being charged. So
double standards are all over the place, and like the hypocrisy is fucking rampant. Like it's really crazy.
Right. And then
what did I liberal fascism, right? Instead of like far right fascism, it's like liberal fascism. The left are interesting.
It is. Check out this.
Oh yeah, this is fucking horrible, man.
Look, there is no respected law enforcement officer that would sit there and trample the horse or trample the vehicles over their crowd. They would stop, and this kind of correlates to what you're saying, right? A respected law enforcement officer would stop, clear the crowd. If they can't, they would not move because their duty is to protect and serve the citizens, in this case of Canada. Their job is not to sit there and cause harm. And that right there, them taking their horses and running it over, is an old lady too. Like I watched a secondary clip. It's an old lady. It's not even freaking any young person. It's an elderly person. It's sickening on what's going on in Canada right now. It's absolutely fucking
bananas. It really is bananas.
And yeah, so you said you had a video. Did you send it to me?
I can't find it. I feel like I'm getting too distracted trying to find it.
You can get really lost when you start looking more.
If I start looking for something, it's hard for I need to focus. I either need to focus on one thing,
right?
It's hard for me to do too many things at once.
And that's why I call us more of the ADD and ADHD TikTok. Oh, here we go. So we got this is a part of the press conference that happened today.
Interesting.
Whoa, check out this. I just literally played us.
Copyright.
I'm gonna remove that, right? Copyright, don't steal it. Oh man. So yeah, I just literally just played us. Hold on, let me pull that back up. All right, there we go. Let me bring it back up to the screen.
Question, and the simple answer is yes. If you are involved in this protest, we will actively look to identify you and follow up with financial sanctions and criminal charges.
Did Canada do that to BLM? When BLM,
I don't think BLM was really bad up there. I don't know what the BLM's.
They did have a pretty good march up there. I've seen quite a bit of videos in Canada over for BLM. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the United States, but still.
Yeah.
Did they do that to BLM?
No, but there was an interesting guest on one of Tim Pool's live videos the other night. He was super fucking annoying, but he made some good points, I think, when he wasn't trying to, give the left a handy. He just the data, like cold hard data objectively shows like these things are not good, right? What's going on in America in terms of like the political turmoil and the left getting funding from banks and huge donations, like BLM was getting massive financial donations. And then if you look at institutions on the right, they're not getting like these massive donations from like Bank of America and some of these other things. So it's like the left are definitely getting a little more preferential treatment from private institutions, which is kind of weird. It's interesting. It's almost like the government is rewarding these institutions, these private companies in some way. I don't know. It's conspiracy theory, right? That's when it gets into the weeds, but it's like
a conspiracy theory. We're working on a gentleman right now to be on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to talk about that right now, right?
We can kind of plug it. We don't know when
or if.
or if the Mr. Anonymous will be on.
Yeah.
But that's what we're going to call Mr. Anonymous.
Well,
so unless he has something funny for me to call him.
Absolutely. This investigation will go on for months to come. It has many, many different streams, both from a federal financial level, from a provincial licensing level, from a criminal code level, from a municipal breach of court order, breach of court injunction level. It will be a complicated and time-consuming investigation that will go on for a period of time. You have my commitment that investigation will continue, and we will hold people accountable for taking our streets over.
Bullshit. Not only that, they're talking about taking away people's. This is only part of the clip from TikTok.
Financial, like they're gonna. That's some fucking.
They're attacking their financial.
It's like super authoritarian. That's pretty fucking gnarly. When you speak up against the government, they take your money and they take that's fucking.
Yeah, they're coming after their personal bank accounts. Dude, not only that, though, they're coming after their vehicle registrations.
Yeah, right.
I watched this live when they were streaming it. They're coming after vehicle registrations. They're coming after their vehicles. They're coming after their financials. They're coming after their pets. I mean, they're coming after livelihood.
It's wild, dude. Like that's some next level authoritarian shit. So
right now,
Trudeau
Canadians don't have the Second Amendment, as far as I know. I don't think Canadians have a Second Amendment.
Well, they have their own
gun laws and stuff like that. Right.
I don't know what they're.
Hold on, let's find out real quick. Let's look that up. Let me type in Canadian gun laws. If anybody's listening right now, if you know anything about Canadian gun laws, please post it down here, because I am curious if they know they definitely can't be like American. Because let me tell you what, one thing is the left is afraid of, and why they haven't gone as far as they have yet is because there is more armed American citizens than any other country. What's that?
I think we got a troll.
Oh yes, Dana Bray down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and block them out now.
All right.
So firearms regulation in Canada. Firearms in Canada are federally regulated as outlined in the Criminal Law Act of 1970. Regulations is largely about license and registration of firearms, including air guns with muzzle velocity of more than 500 feet per second or 150 milliseconds and muzzle energy greater than 4.2 feet. Handgun registration became law in 1934. And automatic firearms registration was added in 1951, 1969. Laws classified firearms as a non-restricted, restricted, and prohibited starting in 1979. People who wished to acquire firearms were required to obtain a firearms acquisition certificate from their local police agency from 1995 to 2012. All firearm owners were required to possess a firearms license, either possession and acquisition license and possession only license, an FAC or a miner's license, and all firearms are required to be registered. Okay, so they have to have a friggin' firearm registration. So that's kind of scary in itself, right? That's the one thing that gun owners in America.
You have to register in America.
No, you don't.
I think in California for sure you do. Oregon, I'm pretty sure you do.
Really?
I think you have to like register your guns.
Interesting, because I can tell you right now here in the state, we don't have to register. The state of Maine, the government, other than probably hearing me on podcast, don't know that I own a freaking gun. I mean, yes, when you purchase a firearm in the state of Maine, you have to go, you fill out a form and get a background check and stuff like that. But sometimes people buying firearms for family members or for their better half and stuff like that, or for their children. But yeah, there's no registration of firearms here in the state of Maine.
Interesting.
So I guess maybe that's
I also might be misspeaking.
Let's find out. Well, maybe you do have to register. It could be a state law where you have to register your firearm.
I don't know. I don't have any firearms. I don't know.
I know. I've always been trying to talk you to get one.
Yeah.
I do almost every time. I think I tell everybody to own a gun.
Yeah,
I think every American should.
I encourage everyone to own a gun.
Right. I honestly think every American, every law-abiding, let me correct myself, every law-abiding citizen should own a firearm.
For sure.
Even the ones with a medical license. Like, that's one thing I don't get. Like, someone who has a medical marijuana license is not permitted to own a firearm.
It's pretty ridiculous, right?
It is, because you can sit there and get prescribed Percocets, or what's the other hardest pill out there?
Percocet, Xanax, any of that shit.
But they can own a firearm.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make no absolute sense to us. An alcoholic can own a firearm. But somebody who smokes a little bit of reefer here and there, or even a friggin' jibba a night, they can't own a firearm. To me, that's absolutely ridiculous.
I don't know what a jibba is, but I'm sure I agree with you.
You don't know. Come on, you never called. I'm trying to hold it back, but we called it a jibba back in my day. A 10 spot.
A what? A
Oh
10
my
spot.
God. Dear God.
Hell
You
no.
lived out in the West Coast too long, brother.
Yeah, man.
A jibba.
A joint. Just roll that shit
Jibba.
up.
It's a jibba.
You fucking weirdo. You guys up in the New England area, you guys have some funky ass names for shit. It's all right.
You believe you've never heard of jibba?
A jibba?
Yeah.
I mean, a 10 spot? I mean, come on.
Well,
Come
10 spot. We used to call that in the 10 bag.
All right. Onward and upward. Jesus Christ.
Oh, dear God. What's the matter, man?
Onward and upward. Onward and upward.
Onward and awkward, huh?
Onward and upward.
All right. So we're not talking about jibbas. Yeah, man. So,
Firearms are good. But yeah,
just-
Canadian firearms, I don't know what the rules are up in Canada with their firearms, but what's happening right now with the police, how I feel like they're overstepping, and that shit's definitely disappointing. But again, it goes back. I don't really know if that's the Canadian police, man.
And you know, it's funny as you say that, and of course, this is TikTok. Someone was saying that they saw Ewan's unloading over there and stuff like that too. But once again, that's hearsay, right? Because we don't want to spread misinformation. YouTube, Twitch, YouTube. Listen, we're just talking here, having a conversation. People can do what they want with it. It's just
Thinking,
it's
just
purpose
thinking,
only. Just
spitballing,
thinking.
just
So, I
spitballing.
mean, let's look at what is going on in the United
I'm
States.
in Oregon. I'm not in Ottawa. I'm
Right.
not. I don't know where any. I'm just saying. It
So I'm not
just
sure if this
seems
map
crazy.
will show up here, but this is currently the East Coast. Oh shit, you're gonna be able to see it.
Not a thing.
Not a thing.
Nope.
Let me pull up the People's Convoy. Let me pull up that. This is an interesting website for us to kind of pick at, right? So just to kind of give you an estimate of what we're looking at here, I'm going to go to Facebook and I'm going to open up People's Convoy. This is a public group. Anybody wants to check it out can go to People's Convoy on Facebook. Gary's dogs are now getting chatty. That's all right. They like to do that. So, all right, now that I'm on the People's Convoy, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen here over here. Oh, that ain't the right screen. We're going to stop that screen and bring up a new screen, I guess. So People's Convoy is on Facebook, folks. And if you want to know what's about ready to happen and see this trucker convoy that's getting ready to come up to our state, this is the northeast route to DC. Okay, currently there's let me just a second. There's 128,000 people right now following this page that have liked this page. Out of the 128,000, I'm going to say at least 2,500 people are going to participate, if not more. They've already got registered 1,000 trucks to head to DC. That is fucking nuts. So before we move forward and talk about the People's Convoy, my suggestion for everybody right now that's listening to us live, you may want to go grocery shopping and buy yourself some food. Don't clear it out because obviously everybody needs some. But you may want to go buy some canned goods and some stuff that has a longer shelf life because shelves are going to start looking scary. For people like, oh, truckers, who gives a fuck about truckers? Truckers run America. They are the backbone of America. They provide food for your family. They're the ones that ship in all those canned goods. They're the ones that ship in all the box store items. Hell, some of them even the ones that ship in the meats for you. So you may want to go stock up because when the truckers go on strike, the food supply is going to slow down. Mama's shampoo is going to run out. It's going to start looking scary. And just a heads up, I was listening to a live podcast. It's called something Red Pill or something like that. There's a podcast on this trucker site, and they're talking about going into spring months for this. They're not talking 1 or 2 days of hanging in DC. They're talking about pushing forward in through spring until their demands are met. That is fucking nuts. That's what, a month and 2 weeks, or maybe even, yeah, say no, it's like month and 3 weeks till spring, right? What's the first day of spring?
I don't know.
Well, let's do this. What is the first day of spring?
Spring begins March 20th and ends June 20th.
Oh, okay. So
In a month.
in a month, yeah.
That's
And they're
cool.
starting the convoy Wednesday.
I'm excited for spring.
I'm freaking dying for spring, dude. I'm freezing my ass off over here in Maine.
Get your buy your fans now because it's going to be a hot summer and you're not going to have any fans because there's not going to be any trucks delivering anything.
Right. So it looks like we do have some trucks that are leaving out of Maine.
Oh,
So
yeah.
here we got the West Coast side too, but here we go. We got trucks going down. They're going down I-95 straight through. Gonna stop down in Massachusetts, New Hampshire. Looks like they're gonna roll through Portland. It's awesome. Hopefully, I can catch a glimpse of them going over the overpass here. Vermont. I mean, this is what the East Coast track for all of them to meet up into Washington. So that's fucking nuts right there, right? And then let's see. So here we got Florida. Florida's route. This is the path that they're looking to take in Florida. Or should I say from other states in the midsection.
Up to DC, huh?
Yeah, these are all the routes going to DC. So California is the one that's starting on Wednesday. I think the other ones are starting 1 or 2 days later. Also, Ted Nugent, he's going to be joining the People's Convoy.
Interesting.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a YouTube video here.
Is now to react. One of our favorite guests and a man who 100% supports the truckers, Mr. Ted Nugent. Ted, thank you for joining us, my friend. So, what do you think? What do you hear? What do you think of this People's Convoy coming from California to DC with these groups, patriotic Americans just joining on as they go? It's going to be a big deal.
Well, Eric, you got the right guy because my name is Ted Nugent. I'm the Motor City truck and guitar player. I got my own truck and I'm going to join these truckers. These guys stand up for the best of humanity. It's really quite simple. You hear all this talk about we're divided, there's divisive. Well, of course we are. I'm divided.
Love those flags in the background.
Against evil and dishonesty and rot and criminal corruption, which describes, Fidel Jr. up there in the snowland. Those are great.
We were talking about that last week.
By work ethic and being the best that they can be. And certainly that describes the truckers here in America. I mean, I have campfires every hunting season with the Teamsters and with those truck drivers. I know these guys. I am these guys. I had a big Zebra Ford Bronco with 900 horsepower that gets exactly 600 yards to the gallon. So I'm going to go join those guys and make sure that the middle finger stays on fire because good people support them. Rotten people are against them. And old Fidel Jr. perfected that.
It is.
That is awesome. I can't play too long clips. We can only play like anywhere between 60 to 90-second clips of other news stations before we get hit with the good old copyrighted stuff.
Well, that's good old Ted Nugent,
Right?
He's doing the right thing.
He is. So let's see here. I'm trying to find the West Coast Pass. So these are all the stops that they plan on going into. El Delanto, Kingman, Lupton, Glenrio, Elk City, Veneta, Sullivan, Cambridge, Indianapolis, Hagerstown, and Washington, D.C. So they're not telling everybody complete locations, right? Because number one, they are going to have hate people out there, right? There's going to be people that are against it. So they're not giving their exact location where they're going. But they are telling people we are rolling. No matter what, we're rolling. No one's stopping us. We're rolling. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. So here's actually, let's load this up here so everybody can see it on the screen. So here you got, they're beginning the stage in go ahead. You from California. Can you pronounce that city?
What, Stadium Way? Oh, Adelanto.
So that's where they're staging. And then that's where they're taking off for the West Coast. And then they're working their way through. Everybody's watching. Make sure you rewatch if you want to learn this. Pause on the screen and go back to it.
Homeboy's back.
Homeboy's back. All right. But yeah, everybody, make sure you follow the People's Convoy if you're not. It's 128,000 people on there right now. I'm not sure how much longer this is going to be on Facebook. So you may want to go on there and gather some intel from there and then do your screenshots, do whatever, because yeah, it may be here today and it might be gone tomorrow. Censorship is real on Facebook. Censorship is real on YouTube. And that's the sad part about it, right? Because they're already censoring us. And that's all they can really do to us. They call it misinformation, got them. But in all reality, a lot of stuff they called misinformation last week or last month is now real information, which is fucked up. Oh, by the way, the bird flu is now in Maine. The avian bird flu. Yeah,
back.
the avian bird flu is back in Maine.
It's back and better than ever.
Yes, that's what they're saying. You know, they couldn't stop us with COVID. So now they got the avian bird flu coming in.
Well, do your burpees, get your cardiorespiratory. Not giving any health advice. I'm not an expert. I'm, you know, take your vitamins, vitamin D, zinc, take all the vitamins that make you healthy. Do some exercise.
I got my exercise right here.
And make yourself right with Jesus. Whatever you got to do. Whatever you got to do.
Damn, this good shit.
So yeah, I mean, we're coming up to crazy times. I'm gonna end this podcast because it's gonna be interesting trying to edit out this video because I'm very scared for those rings like that.
Dude, that
for those
shows
that couldn't listen, for everybody that joined in, our shows are recorded live, and I typically upload them unedited, even as far as the audio part goes. And I like it like that because what makes a show more interesting if the hosts are kind of lost? We have our topics, right? We try prepping as much as we can. I didn't blindside you today, did I, Gary?
Definitely blindsided me.
How did I blindside you?
I had no idea who the hell's AR870 Dad. I didn't know anything about those people.
I told you. I called you up, said, hey, I'm going to have a couple from TikTok on.
I thought you said you wanted to get them on. I didn't know.
No, I told you I had them on.
It's all gravy. I didn't know. All
right. Well, anyway, so listen, I've got another gentleman that wants to come on the podcast. He's from TikTok.
Oh,
yeah, we're going to talk about that real quick since we're going to be able for people know what to expect. So,
yeah,
another gentleman from TikTok wants to come on. They actually help people that have been in domestic violence situations or may currently be in domestic violence situations.
Okay, that's cool.
And they give them an outlet to connect to them where they can send them a private message, and they will actually help get in contact with them, help them get the help that they need from law enforcement help to restraining orders and stuff like that. So that's going to be a fantastic show. I'm looking forward to that one as well. He was almost going to come on tonight, but where he didn't. Obviously, did you freeze, brother?
No, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. He almost came on tonight. I almost had to call you, tell you about him too, but he's like, no, we'd be better off going next week. So we're going to plan something next week.
All right. All right.
So yeah, I'm sorry that I blindsided you, brother. I'll try not to again. I blindsided you in the live phone calls too, right?
What you do, brother. I'm used to it.
What I do, man. But anyways, listen, we try things live. Some things we try different things every time. This time I had the Skype. I've always planned on using the Skype for this. And for Josh and Emily to be on the show, the freaking huge following that they had, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to try out the Skype. Now that I know how that rings in, I've got to do some work and test out, like have phone calls coming in as I test it out to make sure it doesn't blow our eardrums and blow you guys as listeners.
And how can you have somebody like field those so we don't get the dead hang up ones, right? Like,
I don't think we could.
Yeah, so that's the trick. That's the trick. Somebody would need to field the call, and then
you would almost have to have another phone number they call, and then the person forwards it over to you. We would need yeah, that's not happening right now. We're too small for production.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll deal with a bunch of crazy calls.
Hey, you know what though? To be honest with you, crazy people make the show, right?
They do something.
I don't know about you, but I cracked it. I'm so and so, and you hung up on me. Play.
Yeah, like that was pretty funny. You blocked me, I'm gonna call from another number. Like once they have that phone number, it's over, right?
Right? Oh shit. Good times. Listen up, everybody. I want to thank everybody for listening to us. If you do want to be on the show, listen, we do have a new email address now for anybody who wants to be on the show. You can email onair@nofilterradio.net. That's onair@nofilterradio.net. Send us an email. Let us know what you want to talk about, what subjects you want to talk about. And listen, I don't discriminate about anybody who wants to be on the show. So if you're a hardcore liberal right now and you're listening to the show and you're bitching at us about everything we're talking about, please feel free to come on the show and let's have a conversation. I don't want an argument. I want a conversation. Go for it, Gary. Go. Say
It'll turn into an argument for sure, right?
But
It's hard to have conversations about shit that you care about and not get heated.
that is true. But we're also not just politics and culture issue here. We're about everything else. I still have plenty of other guests that still need to come on the show. I keep telling them they need to get on, but our lives are busy, right? So we have to figure out how to do this correctly. But if you do something phenomenal, you know, whatever it is, you want to get it out there, send us an email. Myself and Gary will look over these emails. Justin, I was going to have Justin on, but unfortunately, Justin posted something on Facebook about his dog passing away.
Oh, man.
Who was his support dog from after he came back from the Army and stuff like that after he retired. So I did not even bother him. I knew he needed time to grieve. That's why he didn't come on the show. So Justin, if you are listening, brother, that is the reason why I did not bring you on the show. I figured you needed time to grieve.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
It is. That's definitely tough. You know, pets are family members as well. They're just as much as your kids are.
Totally.
Especially for veterans who suffer from PTSD, they're even that much more to them.
Yep.
Or anybody really in that matters. There's support dogs are legit, right? They provide life-saving tactics for a lot of people. And on top of that, they provide that loving and nurturing that they need.
Yeah. Dogs are dope. Pets are dope.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Except for rats.
I don't know, man. I guess rats laugh. I just found out that rats laugh.
Really?
That's kind of cool.
Because I've always felt the need to kidnap somebody's rat and feed it to somebody's snake.
Wow. Okay.
There's my dark side.
That's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
right?
if it's a little baby pinky. But if it's like a rat, that's fucked up, man. Rats are like little personalities.
Did I just give you a little bit of a
emotional damage? Nah, man. It's just little pinkies. You want to kill the little pinkies, not the ones that
Yes.
are all.
Dude, we had a bearded dragon, and I used to love feeding that thing the little frozen baby mice. Oh man, it was so awesome.
Yeah.
Watch him just it's fucking awesome.
You can give them the live ones too, I think.
You can, yeah. I mean,
But
watching
they usually eat crickets, right? They're like
oh,
cricket
cricket.
eaters.
Oh, dude, they love crickets.
Yeah,
They
live
smack
crickets,
down the
yeah.
crickets like crazy.
For sure.
Bearded dragons are cool little shits, man.
Yeah. They stink, but they're cool.
They do. No, ours didn't really stink that bad. But
They're cool. They are.
Yeah.
I fuck you.
All
We're
right.
out.
Everybody, I want to thank everybody once again. We've been trying to end this here for a while. Thank you guys for coming in. I don't know what's happening next week. Hell, we may even have one tomorrow. We may even have a podcast tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe Gary can come up with a topic. Maybe Gary can blindside me.
That's
would
your
be
show,
fun.
dude. How would I do that?
Because you could be like, hey, brother, I got something I want to talk about. And I'll be like, all right, it's your table. Man, we can flip it. I can have you listen, brother. I can have you
Hey,
take
this is your project, brother. This is all you, baby. I'm a
I can have you
co-host.
take over this
Yeah,
podcast for
good.
one day.
It's all right. I wouldn't even know what to do.
You know what I feel like doing though, for one time only? Once we get a little bit bigger, have a podcast takeover.
A what? Makeover?
Podcast takeover.
Oh.
We'll do a random, like some type of promotion or whatever, where the giveaway prize will be they'd be allowed to take over the podcast for one day, one time slot. They'd have a 2-hour time slot. We'd be obviously co-host or whatever, but they would take it over. It's scary, but I think it'd be fun. I just got to think of a promotion how to do that. I think that would be awesome to give people a podcast takeover. And I would set up the studio for them and they just go to town.
That'd be interesting.
Right? It would be freaking completely interesting. And I would do it just for the fun of it. But I got to think of a good promo. I'm going to make them work for it. It's obviously not going to be a freaking easy thing to do.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it's set up. So
Right?
Yeah.
All right.
But
Well,
you just
what-
give it the airtime, basically, right?
Yeah, just give them airtime and I'd upload it to Apple, Spotify, and stuff like that. As long as obviously it's not hatred and stuff like that. Anything that beats any common sense shit.
Yep, yep.
Because we at least keep common sense over here at No Filter Radio.
Well, it's entertainment, brother. I mean,
Yes, that's right. Entertainment purposes only. Oh shit, where'd that come from? All right, we're out of here, everybody. Take care. Stay safe. Thank you, everybody, coming in. God bless. We're out of
You've been listening to No Filter Radio. We live in an awesome country that provides freedom of speech.
For now.
And this show obviously takes full advantage of that. We hope you've gotten some useful and practical information from the show. And we hope you had fun along the way, too. We know we did.
Yeah.
Make sure to like, rate, and review the show. And we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, get everything you may need at nofilterradio.net. That's nofilterradio.net. Till next time, give 'em hell.
Give 'em hell.